Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of the Sneaker INDABA. And today, Miggy. What's good, my dog?
Yo, what's up, my brother?
Easy.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
My name is Miguel Yandoro.
Yeah.
AKA Miggy Rogers.
Yeah.
Wasu. Yeah.
Boys from the mountains.
Exactly.
From the mountains. The most swagalicious.
Exactly.
I see you've got on like, this is a story that we don't, a narrative that we don't push enough. Like coming through. I know I'm in Wu-Tang. Because of this episode, I had to come through with the Wu-Tang drip, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But I see you've got the Stolen Pieces, the Rozebowl, and their narrative is just being people who are so in touch with local brands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The whole concept was we're trying to be unique. We're trying to push local as much as we can.
Yeah.
Because we try to buy those expensive brands. Tell you the truth, if you're not getting it at thrifting, if you're not thrifting those expensive brands, you'll be wearing fake.
You'll be wearing fakes.
So like the next move, we were like, we need to wear more local brands.
Yeah.
Let's look for local designers who really do this, who are really tapped into this hip hop culture.
Yeah.
So I bumped into guys from Rozebowl. Then later on, the Stolen Pieces guys from Popularised. So ever since I've been rocking local.
Yeah.
Trying to push the brands as much as I can.
I have to applaud you because it's a cross-pollination of brands. Right now you're representing Bulawayo, the city of kings,
exactly.
And the city that never sleeps, which is Harare, with the Rozebowl joints, yeah?
Exactly.
And I must say, in today's podcast now, and how to make on how to make these brands local, and then like just try and tie it into the whole landscape of international brands, and making it seem seamless. How do you think it's best for our designers like to go out there?
Like what do you mean?
As in, like, how do they push themselves? Not just being on a street level, but maybe like going mainstream.
The first thing is our local designers, right?
Yeah.
What can I say? They need to be more tapped in terms of like marketing and making use of social platforms such as like TikToks.
Yeah.
And your TikToks and your Instagrams.
Yeah.
And just figuring out who really push those streets brands in the streets.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, if you want to push a certain brand, let's say Rozebowl.
Yeah.
The reason why Rozebowl, people are now wearing Rozebowl is because of the people that are pushing it.
Yeah.
Like out here in Harare streets.
Okay.
Look at people like Ulen, people like Marcus, people like you, Smajet.
Yeah.
You are the guys who really motivated me to really mess with this brand. Yeah. So if you really want to push your brand, you need to make sure that you know the people that a lot of folks look up to in the streets.
All right.
It's not just about making a brand or forming a brand and just doing marketing.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that your brand is being supported by the main guys that are really about the culture.
Okay.
So
you're saying, in other words, you're saying it has to have that nucleus effect.
Exactly.
Where it has to start at some kind of base, and then you grow it with the people that love the brand.
Because kids need to be motivated if you look at it. Because kune munhu anoti akapfeka boots and akapfeka kana hembe anonzi munhu akapenga wepastreet kana munhu anochena something like that. Anenge ane like followership yekutoti vanhu vanoziva kuti face wakapenga. So you need to be tapped in with such an individual to push a brand, because ukadila nemunhu yeye you're going to get a lot of kids are going to be asking about the brand. Brand rinonzi chii.
But let me pose a question to you right now. I know it's just fortunate that we're talking about, you know, the brands up top, because this thing is really about shoes, right?
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is, give me a name, like Zimbabwe, just give me a name who can propel Stolen Pieces to greater heights. Because, for example, you mentioned Ule, Marcus, and I, and people that have like a community, but that community is considered like a niche. It's considered culture.
Okay.
And people be like, wanopenga. You know what I mean? Like, we're cool. We're cool to people who have like third eye when it comes to fashion. But regular street, give me a name, like on Instagram. Give me a name. Someone who you think if he rocks that brand, the brand will pop up.
Like, what do you mean when it comes to selling the brand or?
Yeah, selling kuchena. Someone who like if they could wear the brand, right, and they start rocking up at clubs, at events, on their social media, they are mainstream like that, but they really like F with the brand.
I think individuals like Nati
okay,
they're really tapped into they're really tapped into the culture like that.
Okay.
Then when it comes to selling, now we need to look for individuals that are making noise in the streets.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, someone like Rana Rose.
Okay.
A lot of young kids are really messing with that guy.
Yeah.
So if you want to really push your brand like that in the streets, if you talk to Rana Rose right now, I think your brand, I think it's the perfect guy to push a certain brand if you want to do numbers.
And as of February 2026, due to the so-called cancellation or blocking of Holly 10, I must say, Rana Rose, he's popping up like on every poster. The next events that are coming up in the next quarter is definitely the guy. He's raking in the numbers.
He's the guy right now.
Yeah, he's the guy right now. And I mess with his like stylist, his brother, Teko.
Okay.
You should look out for that guy. Like, he's on some like crazy. If you see Rana Rose and what he be doing, it comes from that dude. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that being said, now I want to go back to the sneaker element, right? We're talking about pushing things from the ground up, from a certain, because I've heard somewhere where they say if it's popular, it's not culture. Right. And right now, everywhere that I go, either I'm with you or anybody else, like right now, we're wearing CLARKS, right?
Exactly.
You're on CLARKS, I'm on Grasshopper, and in camera right now, we've got this brand right now, it's a safari, from Zimbabwe, right? It's a BATA made shoe.
It's a BATA made shoe,
made in Zimbabwe, right?
A classic.
Yeah, it's a classic, right?
Exactly.
So the story about these shoes is CLARKS as the flyest. It resonates with the culture.
Exactly.
It's the it brand, right? But the grasshoppers, I wish the cameras would go on the shoes. Like, I don't know, man. But I'm like, I don't know how you do that, but the grasshoppers actually, these guys at CLARKS, they bought the rights from a company in Germany, the grasshoppers, right? Because they wanted the moccasin feel, right?
Exactly.
So the grasshopper is the granddad. this is the dad, and this is the dad, the grasshopper, the CLARKS as the big brother, and then this is like maybe the cousin, right?
Yeah.
And us being in proximity with, this is not like a moccasin cut, this is a desert boot, right?
Yeah, it's a desert boot.
Yeah, so now we're rocking these. Of course, the CLARKS was made popular by in our era. It's Vibes Cartel, right?
Reggae and dancehall have to do have a lot of impact in terms of bringing that show to to the
and I must say, at that point in time, things were so Americanized to the point where even the rappers, the DJs, the street, they are in Jamaica.
Yeah.
They used to pull up maybe in a Nike Air Force One or what, because everything was American at that time.
Uh-huh.
And back to the culture story. And then I've got a hashtag that I use, like in Zimbabwe, it's always said culture ibadare, culture, like it's a joke, it's an inside joke, right? Culture ibadare. But if you look at Vibes Cartel, he made the coolest songs by Vibes Cartel. He always went deep and dug deep into the culture. And he was the one who made the CLARKS. I would like to presume like it's under Popcorn.
Okay.
Was like, yo, we need to let the world know like we rock with CLARKS like that. And those are the people that made this silhouette like what it is today.
Exactly.
Mbawamagadi's were CLARKS. CLARKS. It's pandemonium, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So tell me, like, how did you fall in love with the
CLARKS for me? Like I'm from Tari, so a lot of people from Tari that I know were farmers. In fact, my grandparents were farmers.
Okay.
So I used to see that show a lot.
Yeah.
Because Ndoranga Tongo is Madre Madara.
Yeah.
And at some point I used to hate it.
Yeah.
Because I need to guess.
Yeah.
Because I really clean. So why pinda busy with guess. So I used to hate it.
Yeah.
Growing up as a kid, because my grandparents were farmers and they used to rock it a lot.
Okay.
I get a boot I to fake a big time.
Yeah.
When I was a lighty, then Shikura like Ndopandaka so tanga to see what the boots it only like history in terms of like the dancehall culture, the reggae culture, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially like in Zim.
Yeah.
Bootsy to Simbis Raipa. Papa Ghetto and Ghetto Africa CLARKS and Quarano big on that. CLARKS in the Because my Ghetto used they can resonate to dance. The Zimbabwean Chiwan Waka Takatanga Pucha reggae ni sim dance nini. So Ibutsu ya itopekwa big time.
Yeah.
Paito pushkwa Zim dance like my first days.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, engetunguru Butsu kuti ni andakangokura nayo. Then this whole thing of starting to embrace our local brands.
Yeah.
So when I was like, Tani, we've managed to I've managed to find my brands like Sanda and Rozebowl. There are a lot of local brands, by the way.
Yeah.
So I was like, go boots.
Yeah.
To take a boots, be like very local.
To pizza.
Chungo pizza, so that we make our culture cool.
Yeah.
Munhu akauya arubva kunze, let's say someone a foreigner if he comes. This is local.
Yeah.
To talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was like my whole vision. I was like, let me go look for this show again.
Yeah.
Then I became in love with the show. Because then I started looking like different. vanhu vakapfeka zvibhutsu zvavo wangorova kana bhutsu yako yemabhata.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And when vakubvunza bhutsu rubva kupi, a lot of folks don't even know that this shoe is readily available.
Yeah.
And just go kubhata wotoitenga.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like that's my story.
Okay.
It was just like embracing our local brands and just looking cool. Like, hey, just looking cool. Wakapfeka bhutsu yako yemabhata.
And I feel like for you it's a flex where not so many people know how to style a Clark or a grasshopper. Because for me it's definitely a flex when I'm pulling up. I'm like, yo, we'll be rocking it and making it look fly. Exactly. Half the times people don't even like look at the logo and say, Warwa Safari. It's always Warwa Clarks. But then it's now on me to let them know, like, yo, I'm rocking like Mombeds in Zimbabwe.
Exactly.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But back to the thing, my ghetto youths resonate, nema CLARKS, I feel like there was a time in Zimbabwe when Zim dancehall, piano, everywhere you would go, Zim dancehall, hip-hop.
It was on everyone's playlist.
Yes, and then it was like changa chiri chipoto chiri kukwata ndira andikuona chipoto chiri kukwata everything in the mix mune vanhu vakomana vemaCLARKS. Remember atonzi dance rainzi maCLARKS andikuona it's not like Jamaica one dance no I mean kana angariko but kuno kuti andatu nemaCLARKS a dance named ne after boots andira.
Exactly.
And then vanhu vari kurova mangoma vari pamic but kwane team futi iri kudesigna masini ekutopfeka futi handiti but vazobuda futi vafana edu vanga vakapfeka kunge mafriziti but kuona manje muZimbabwe vanhu vanozodhisa manje but people don't know kuti culture kuti vanhu kustedza vazosvika pavasvika izvezvi kuti aiwa takutonakirwa neskill ravo no didi ndakatanga diri like post the 90s kutotanga kutopfekedza jordes mazibruga andikuona I'm like isusu manje we're quick to shut down like vafana who are experimenting with clothes but I think like the more you fail trying to like swag up, that's where you get the identity. Because as Zimbabweans, I bet you, Atina identity, bro. Like wherever we are trying to rock these brands so that we give ourselves identity.
Exactly.
Go anywhere in the world, you can sport Nigerian. Uyu ndio DRC uyu msasko uyu munhu wepajoza uno kuti ni chimbotubva.
So I was watching your interview ya Buffalo Soldier.
Yeah.
Angacheti you need to make our culture cool because our culture is not cool.
Yeah.
And it's up to us. The fact that it's also tinoda ku fit in.
Yeah.
I think kutya kusekwa here or I don't understand it but Zimbabwean tinoda ku try ku fit in as much as we can. And now we now need to push a narrative that it's cool to be unique. It's cool to be different.
Yeah.
That's the only way that we can be recognized out there. Because isusu takatya kusekwa tichida kuda kungotry kukopa vamwe macultures will never be respected out there.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
So I think takauya neangle yekuti we need to make a safari school in terms of azvimakise wamwe. So that's why to like a certain people vari kuzvipusha like for example inini ndikupusha maCLARKS ndikupusha a lot of things and I'm showing a lot of kids how to style them as well. Unatsoona ko munhu anotokwanisa kutochaina nebhutsu yemabhata uri kuona. A lot of people will be asking iwe shamwari bhutsu yako wakaona kupi bhutsu yako. I didn't want to give people my plug. Understand?
Yeah.
But the whole the whole narrative now yatakufana kuunza kunzo ndeyekuti let's make our culture cool.
Let's make it cool.
Let's make it cool.
Because I feel like there was a point where BATA, it must have been 2013, 2014, before we started recording the people behind the scenes. They were like, when they saw this shoe, the video guy is like, and there was a time when you'd rock up BATA, you find a purple, a blue farmer shoe, you'd find a yellow one. There were different colors, and young kids were rocking skinny jeans. And I feel like BATA is a brand. I don't know if they are old heads kuma office ku Gweru but right now reading the news, seeing what they're doing, I feel like there's been new energy. The plant is running again. But when it comes to the socials and the people that engage with the brand, there's a disconnect with the streets.
Exactly.
Because they make the numbers, of course. Because these are budget shoes, trust me. Because CLARKS $300, $290, $300. You can buy this for like $35, $45. And it's affordable.
Yeah, it's affordable.
But I'm like, there are so many people that are interested, that like this brand so much, and if you put a face to it, and if you put the cool kids that push these brands out there, these kids, because street, I can talk about CLARKS, we'll talk about other brands as well that BATA made, that I feel like they are not really being pushed. And even by social media, if you tag them and you're like, yo, I'm rocking this, they don't respond.
I think it's up to the big guys. Let's say like the government guys or individuals who really have power in Zim to make such moves. For example, you still remember, I don't know, Anunzani Akaita, let's play 100% local or 90% local.
Jonathan Moore.
Jonathan Moore. Akaita like big move. We're now playing local music. Pama radio stations, Pama TVs, they do. And it was it made a great impact in terms of pushing our local music and local content, local videos.
But he was a visionary.
But at some point, people to respect our local musicians. Because there was a lot of creators what somebody exposed to. Then the radio started playing those such artists. So like those who find like the same impact. No find machine and push our local like trying to push our local art. Art, I'm including using fashion.
And just having a factory that makes shoes in Zimbabwe, it's a huge flex.
Exactly. So now, they should like make a move. You know what, guys? It's also a teacher something like that.
Like what just happened with I don't know, a board. I just saw it recently. A board manager, people that reproduce labels or embroidery and stuff. You know, if you've got time, just try and search for that. One of his highlight things was, hey, Zimbabwe, so strong, but there is one takes you own a machine, you will print your logo. So it could have $200 and one also they're like, but there are council, but there are Zim and they say $200 gazette that whole thing. And he was like, you know what? Immune to go on food still Muruguta say Muguri produce among my brands, Zimbabwe, you know to Badarao. a fee. That's what he's saying. A fee. There's a fee worldwide that they pay for cross-pollination of brands, and we laughed it off because he said, tikutotora mari iyoyo because takakone uchidhinda Nike pamasina nditika iwe manje wakazobhadhara uko wane mvumo yekuita se yekuprinta Nike yako zviri pamutemo. Yo, what did it? And I was like, yo, man, that's BS. So what you're saying right now, Kuti, there's need for a move. Kuti, Amana. Let's cut on my fakes.
Let's cut on my fakes.
Let's cultivate without like force it down, but let's cultivate a culture. My local brands.
My locals, yeah. It's up to these old madalas to even listen to us food.
Yeah.
Like what you said, Uti. Like those big companies, like my old heads. They just want like the profit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We end up with my holidays, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we need young people who are ready to get in the streets and push the brand.
Yeah.
Who are willing to who are influential that can push a brand so that it can be popular to the locals.
Yeah.
Because it does not make sense, Gucci. Someone can go and buy a shoe, fake $200.
Yeah.
BATA iripo.
Yeah.
Just selling this shoe for like 45. It's an original shoe.
CLARKS, but there's a wide range.
There's a variety as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just about this shoe. So to like young people in those offices.
Yeah.
I know it my moves, like my marketing moves, my marketing budgets.
Yeah.
People who are ready to get involved with what is happening in the streets, to get tapped to street people who are influential enough to motivate one. Understand?
Yeah.
Like in the book, for example, like just imagine right now, Arana Rus, utanga kufika CLARKS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Utanga to push a CLARKS. How many kids right now are going to buy? Are going to buy CLARKS?
Yes.
A lot of kids, because this kid is influential right now.
That note, I would like to add, Guti. This design, right? Maybe is the 1930s, 1940s, 50s. They need to also like innovate like the designs. Like right now, double. Like with this shoe in CLARKS, about it's a desert boot, right? But still, when this version in CLARKS, the Cripsoi, it has like it's a little bit chunky.
It's a little bit chunky.
And right now, is my chunky shoes Arimum game. Just imagine Chirichi double. So a lot of kids will be like, yo, let's tap in. Because
exactly.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
So I think like the whole point they don't go to like right now we're trying to push local as much as we can. I think my influencers out there they should start wearing local. Because Pangurine like we are not respected because we're trying to impersonate
I'll give you a caveat, right?
Yeah.
Because Zimbabwe, maybe my gospel artists, my international artists, the secular music, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, my artists, bro, in Cynthia Zona, you pulling up, for example, quote unquote Rick Ross, or you're pulling up kuna Sean Bob Baumain, you are Baumain. I do not.
Yeah, it does not make sense.
You know what I mean?
Does not make sense.
You get what I mean? But I'm sure if you pull up with the stolen pieces, if you pull up with this jacket with the Rozebowl, they'll be like, yo, my G, this thing is hard.
Exactly.
And that's how we export items. Man. Thank you, my G. Thank you for coming through. And just linking up and just sitting down, talking about shoes. I know we've been talking about this for the longest.
Yeah, for a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
And then, one, you said something about, you know, making sure your CLARKS shoes is clean. To the viewers out there, this is a placement for Smudgehead, the brand that produces this.
Exactly.
So we've got this this brush, right? It's a wire brush, soft bristle. Sometimes boots this way get azili kugezwa nemvura. So this will definitely take out the dirt. You know, it's just an easy, you know, it reproduces the nap. Yes, way there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then there's a can right there. There's a can right there. There's a can right there. There's nothing. Oh. Anyway, you can use. I also sell neutral polishes for suede. So if you watch this episode, please like and subscribe, and you can tap into our social media platforms and just, you know, buy things that can make your suede look fresh. Thank you, Maji.
Respect.
Maji, peace.